So I feel the first home savings account is relatively new compared to the RSP homebuyers plan, so buyers aren't as familiar with the details. Maybe you can start with the similarities.
So both accounts are aimed to help first-time home buyers, and contributions to both those accounts are tax deductible, which helps you save on tax.
So what's the main difference between the two accounts?
You can start contributing to your RSP when you start working, and the contribution limit depends on how much you make. While the first home savings account contribution is $8,000 every year from when you open it until you reach the maximum of $40,000.
So what are the advantages of using an FHSA to buy a home?
So your contributions and the investment growth in the first home savings account is tax-free when you withdraw it for the purpose of buying your first home. You don't have to pay the funds back over 15 years like the RSP home buyers plan. And unlike RSPs, you don't have to keep the funds in your first home savings account for 89 days before using it for a down payment.
And what about the advantages of the RSP homebuyers plan?
So you don't lose your contribution room provided you pay it back in 15 years, which will really help you in retirement. And the first home savings account only gives you 15 years to buy your home with the funds, and your RSP has no such time limit.
And what if you don't use your FHSA funds in 15 years?
So you can withdraw the funds and you can pay tax on it, or you can transfer the funds to an RSP without affecting the account's contribution limit.
And do you have to be a first-time home buyer to open up an FHSA?
Not necessarily. The definition of the first-time home buyer is someone who hasn't lived in a home that was owned by them or their spouse in the last 4 years. And this exact same rule applies to the RSP home buyers plan, except you must have already paid back the RSP funds used for your first purchase.